Hello Wargamers, welcome back. Today we are bringing you a 2,000 point Arks of Omen-ish matched play game, Death and Zeal. We are going to be playing with Arks of Omen rules. Today I'm bringing 2,000 points of Chaos Knights. We are keeping it simple. They are all House Herpetrax, no Dreadblades. We have an Arks of Omen detachment with 4 Lords of War, or 5 Lords of War, a War Dog Stalker Squadron featuring Reaper Chain Talons and Gatling Cannons, or whichever the War Dog variant of that is. Both are modeled with Havoc Launchers, but we're just running Heavy Stubbers today. We've got a squadron of War Dog Carnivores. They are both armed with Heavy Stubbers as well. They've got the Slaughter Claws, they've got the Reaper Chain Talons, they've got the 14-inch movement. We know them, we love them. This War Dog Carnivore with the Tusks is running Quicksilver Throne, the Slaanesh Favor of the Dark Gods, which allows it to fight first in combat, heroically intervene as if it were a character, and once it becomes favored, 5 wounds for War Dogs, it will get to consolidate and pile in D3 plus 3 inches as opposed to the standard 3 inches. We have the Chaos Knight Abominant with the Warlord trait Aura of Terror, which forces enemies within 9 inches of it roll an additional drop die and drop the lowest when performing morale tests or dread tests, making those leadership bombs a little bit more effective. It is running Pyrothrone, which gives it an additional power and allows it to manifest an additional power per turn. We are running Winds of the Warp, which is the Feel No Pain. That gives this guy 5-up Feel No Pain, and we'll give War Dogs a 6-up Feel No Pain if I beat the warp charge value by, I believe it's 7, instead of the 6 it takes to normally manifest. It also has Storm Malevolent, which will make it easier to wound the target by adding 1 to the wound roll on attacks made against that unit, and accruing mortal wounds with unmodified wounds of 6 if that goes off, but to a maximum of 3 per phase. And we have Vortex Terrors, which will reduce their leadership by 1, and another effect that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, but we'll cover it when we get there. We have the Knight Desecrator, armed with the Relic Daemonis and the Warlord trait that gives it Obsec. It is the Daemonis is a Strength 16 Beast, AP 5, D3, or plus 6 damage laser cannon that'll touch anything on the board. It's disgusting. Everybody hates it. I can't tell you how many tanks I've popped with that, and my opponent looks at me and goes, "I hate you." It's also got a Heavy Stubber, also got a Reaper Chainsword, because it has to be chewy in melee too. Rocking a 2-up weapon skill. Only a 10-inch movement, as opposed to its Rampager cousin, which gets to go 12, but we live with what we live. And today I am going a little off script of what I normally run on these lists, and I've brought a Knight Despoiler with dual Daemon Breath thermal cannons. Each of those is a heavy 2d3 Melta with 30-inch range, strength 9, whole lot of AP, and d6 plus 2 damage, d6 plus 4.5 range. It is... All 3 of these guys have Tzeentch God favors. This one, Pyrothrone. Like I said, additional powers, additional manifest, re-rolling psychic tests, one's favored at 10 wounds, models destroyed. We have the Cursed Rune of Fate, which allows reflecting of mortal wounds onto shooting enemies on unmodified save rolls of 6. Once he becomes favored, he gets a flat 4-up invuln. Love that. And we have the Mirror of Fates, which when my opponent spends CP on a stratagem, I get to potentially refund a command point for myself on a roll of a 5-up. Once that has been favored, then he gets to, once per battle round, turn the die result of a attack damage or attack wound or save roll to a 6, not a damage roll. So, cheeky little extra points to get through some extra effects and keep them alive longer, or just outright murder. That's the list. This is 2,000 points on the dot, and it is a fearsome force. I was considering dropping this guy to bring extra War Dogs, but decided I'd have a little bit of fun because he is a little bit more expensive. Each of these guys runs low 400 points. This is much closer to 500.
All right, welcome War Gamers. My name is Harrison, and I will be playing the Blood Angels today. We've got a 1995 point list. We've got Dante himself. He will be the Warlord, and we have spent 1 command point to give him the Heroic Baron Warlord trait, just to bump up his aura to 9 inches, so he'll be able to do the Chapter Master command and just the regular rerolls of 1 to hit at 9 inches. And then today we are also bringing a Librarian Dreadnought. I forget, a Marno, I believe, Librarian Dreadnought Marno. He's going to be taking the Psychic Powers Unleash Rage, so he'll be able to give a core or character unit exploding 6s in melee. And then he's also going to take the Wings of Sanguinius, so he can try to fly 12 inches in the Psychic phase and maybe get a little bit closer to some of these knights and punch them with his Blood Fist. Then we've got, we're taking 4 characters today. We've got Sanguinary Priest, Stefan. He is going to take the Relic, the Armor Indomitus, just to help him be a little bit more survivable. That'll give him a 2-up armor save and a 3-up invuln save that he can pop off once per game. So hopefully he'll be able to tank maybe something when he needs to. Sanguinary Priest also has his Blood Chalice, so he'll be putting 1 Blood Angel's core or character unit into the Assault Doctrine, so that maybe in the first 2 turns they'll help out until we get there anyway. Then we also have brought Lamartis himself to lead our small contingent of Death Company, so we might as well move right on to that. We've got a unit of 5 Death Company with Thunder Hammers, and then we've also brought a Death Company Dreadnought with the Magna Grapple and the Blood Talons. Hopefully we can get some damage 3 in there on some of these knights, make him useful. This is actually the first game I've brought him, so hopefully he doesn't have new model syndrome and just get knocked off the board. We'll see what happens. So those are the leaders for the army. We haven't brought any troops today because we don't have to run an Arks of Omen detachment, so we actually brought 3 units of elites. So in our 3rd elite slot, we also have a unit of 10 Sanguinary Guard, and they are in reserves currently, so they'll be dropping in later during the game. So then we are also bringing 2 units of assault, just assault marines. I was about to say intercessors, but just regular firstborn assault squads. We've got the red unit and the yellow unit, and then to back them up with some heavy support, I've brought 2 Bale Predators. We've got 1 kitted out with the with bullets. We've got an assault cannon, 2 heavy bolters, and a storm bolter, and the Hunter Slayer missile. And then our other Bale Predator is going to be with the flame loadout. It's got the Bale Flamestorm cannon, the 2 heavy flamers, and then same just a storm bolter and Hunter Slayer missile. And then last, I guess not last but not least, we have a unit of Devastators. I've got 2 las cannons, 2 plasma cannons, and then the sergeant's just rocking a bolter. And then in reserves, with the new Arks of Omen rules, we also have a Storm Talon gunship. It's going to be running the 2 las cannons and the 2 assault cannons. Sorry, excuse me, playing a lot of Primaris stuff too as well. So that is the list. We are running the new Arks of Omen rules today, so we apologize if we get anything wrong since the rules just came out. We're going to be playing the Death and Zeal mission, which is essentially the same rules as it has been. We've got 5 objective markers on the table. We'll be getting holding 1, hold 2, hold more for 4, 8, and 12. And then it's got the secondary direct assault. So we'll be getting 2 points for holding an objective we didn't previously hold that turn, or killing an enemy off an objective. So 2 points for one of those conditions and 3 points for both. And then as far as secondaries go, the Blood Angels have taken Bring It Down. It's a pretty obvious one against the Knights. And then since the new Arks of Omen took out 2 of our other Blood Angel specific secondaries, then we're just going with the traditional Space Marine Oaths of Moment, because that's super good one, pretty solid. And then we've taken the Blood Angel specific, which is Relentless Assault. So we've got a lot of assaulting going on. We've got direct assault, we've got relentless assault. So for that, we'll be pushing into the Knight's Knight's deployment zone. If I have more of my units in the Knight's deployment zone than he has in mine, I'll get 4 victory points at the end of my turn. So got a lot of fast moving stuff, a lot of jump packs, a lot of pretty classic Blood Angel stuff today. So hopefully we'll be able to control the board. I don't know. This is going to be one of my first games playing against the Knights, so pretty nervous. A lot of that stuff is scary. So we'll see how this goes.
In reserves?
Yes, and then if I failed to mention this, we also have a unit of 10 Sanguinary Guard in reserves. Got those guys hanging out. So we got the Storm Talon Gunship and the 10 Guard in reserves.
For my secondaries today, I'm taking Assassination, going after his characters. I am taking Storm of Darkness, the Chaos Knight secondary Shadow Operations, which allows me to corrupt objectives, give them a leadership debuff. It happens at the start of the morale phase and it ends at the end of the next psychic phase. Arks of Omen has up to the point value of that from 3 to 4, which makes it worth taking now. And I will also be running the Chaos Knight secondaries Ruthless Tyranny, which will score me 2 points if I control half or more objectives at the end of my turn, 1 point if I am within dread range of half of the objectives, and in a change in Arks of Omen, now 2 points if I am within dread range of all objectives, which still a maximum of 4 per turn, but now evening it out a little bit so that you can potentially score whether you're controlling objectives or within range of objectives. So good stuff there. Really excited to test this list out and see how it goes for Arks. We are back. Knight's turn 1. We have won the roll-off, so we are bearing down, spreading out, fanning out towards several objectives. At the end of the command phase, we have stickied our home objective, leaving that for us, and an enticing prize for any infantry and reserves. Cough, cough, Sanguinary Guard, cough, cough. We advanced this Stalker over here, as well as the Quicksilver Throne Carnivore. Carnivore has taken and gotten foot on the objective. We have moved also the additional large knights up in support. The Despoiler flanking left, his eyes on the Daka Predator. We've got the Knight Despoiler bearing down, looking at potentially the Flame Predator, potentially the Death Company Dreadnought, potentially even just dudes in front of him, maybe even the attack bikes. We'll see.
Not the attack bikes.
Not the attack bikes. We are not using any command phase stratagems like Long Leash. We're going to wait and see how this turn plays out. But we are going to start with the psychic phase, and we're going to do Winds of the Warp, which is the only power I'm in range to get off right now. That is going to manifest on a 6, 7, bubbles it as an aura. On a 10, I will get it. The Knight Abominant has a 5-up Feel No Pain till the next psychic phase, and War Dogs within 6 inches of him, so this guy, have a 6-up Feel No Pain. For, again, till the next psychic phase. And while they're within 6 inches. 24 to deny, and
Yeah, he's way out.
We're not in deny range of one another, so you're gonna get free psychic powers this turn, I'm gonna get free psychic powers this turn, everybody get free psychic powers. So for starters though, we will start with War Dog Stalker, but we're gonna put the chain cannon into the Death Company.
Okay. All right, so I will spend 1 CP in response, going down to 5 on Refusal to Die. So the Death Company will have a 5-up Feel No Pain.
All right. So we are going to be hitting on 4s. Normally ballistic skill 3. He advanced, so we're on 4s. No rerolls because no long leashes. So we're going to drop about 5 of these. Strength 6 on toughness 4 for the Marines, because I don't think the jetpacks give them an additional toughness.
No, that'd be cool. That'd be nice.
Would be nice. So we're going to hit the wounding on 3s. That's going to be all but, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is AP 2. They are in the ruins, so I would consider them in cover.
Cool.
So we'll get
AP 1 going to 4 up. 4 up, saving the Death Company. Oh, that's a good roll. We failed 2.
All right.
Got damage 1. Damage 2.
Damage 1 each.
Okay, and then a 5 up. Feel no pain from there. No, so that will fell. I can't reroll feel no pain.
That's correct. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or fortunately, depending on who you're talking to. I'm sure someone in Death Company is screaming right now.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Death Company are always screaming.
I meant Death Guard, but Death Company.
Oh, gotcha.
So let's go. We'll move over to the other Stalker. He is going to put his same salvo into the Death Company, because Thunderhammers are scary.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Dante could Chapter Master them for full reroll of hits, and then they could go in there and do some work.
All right, so we're hitting on 3s this time, and we will be putting the Heavy Stubber into them as well. Funny enough, same hit roll. Wounding on 3s again.
Ooh, not the same wound roll.
Nope, not the same wound roll. So 3 wounds.
All right, -2 as well.
Yep.
Going to -1 still in cover?
Yeah, we're crossing that border there. They're still in cover. I would treat that as a still in cover personally.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
We'll take that. And we'll fail 2 again, and then, all right, so we got a 5 up. We'll make 1, so that'll put a guy in 1 wound, and then the second one will kill him.
They're only 1 damage each. Your first roll was correct.
Oh, sorry. Cool. So the one roll was fine.
Yep.
So 1 dude is down to 1 wound. My apologies. I was thinking 2 damage.
Yep. No, all good.
2 damage each.
Numbers are hard.
I'm just all the knight's weapons in my head have to be more than.
Yeah.
Even though you just told me that.
It's kind of crazy how there are a few of them where it's like you're surprised they only do 1 damage, like the sweet profile for the Stalkers.
Yeah.
And the Carnivores. Yeah. So we'll do the Heavy Stubber, hitting on 3s. These are also wounding on 3s because it's a 4 up, or it's 5 strength. So we'll get 2 wounds, but these are 0 AP. So these will be on a 2 up.
Cool. 2 up. Oh, good.
All right. We will do the Heavy Stubber from this guy into them as well.
All right. Let's blast in these Death Company.
2 hits. And 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
But no AP.
AP, all right. From this guy, I'm not going to give them cover because he's in the building, so that'll be a 3, and they're good.
They're good. All right. Okay. Then I need to have a quick think.
Cool. Be right back.
Okay. So we are going to do the shooting from the Knight Abominate. He is going to shoot his Volkite Combustor and his Heavy Stubber into your attack bikes. So we're going to do the Volkite first, hitting on 3s. 6 shots.
Oh no.
We're going to drop 2 of those. They are strength 10.
T5, so 2s.
So wounding on 2s. Only -1 AP. Any 6s to wound are 3 mortal wounds.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Please
So
don't roll
this is
6s.
the spiky one.
I like my attack bikes.
We got 1, 6.
Oh no.
3 wounds.
Okay.
And we drop 1.
Okay, I don't think they are... No, they're out of 3 of the... So, 1 bike will take 3 mortals and be down to 1.
Alright.
And then you said AP1?
AP1, damage 3 each.
Okay. So, a 4 up on the attack bike that's wounded. He lives the first one. Nope. He'll just be destroyed from the second wound, and then the final one will make it.
Alright. And then just 4 Heavy Stubber shots. 2 hits. No wounds. Because it's 5 on 5. Alright. We're going to go over to the Knight Despoiler, which is going to be shooting at the Veil Predator with all of the bolter on it.
Then we have spent 1 CP to pop smoke on the Predator, so it'll be -1 to hit.
Cool. So 2d3 shots from each cannon. So shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. 4, 8, hitting on force. Drop.
Nice.
Yeah.
I made 2 fail out of that. Definitely worth it.
Alright. Wounding on strength 9, toughness 7.
Yeah, 3s.
Oh. One wound. We will CP reroll that to see if we get that through. Got it through. AP 4.
Ooh, that's gonna be no save then.
Alright, 2d6 plus 2 each.
Oh no.
1, 2, 5, 8.
8? Okay, so I believe the Bale Predators have 11, so that'll leave 1 on 3 wounds.
And we will do the heavy stubber shots into that, like I said. 2 hits, wounding on 5s. 1 wound, no AP.
Ooh, he'll take 1 more, down to 2.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
And then because we do need some sort of thing chunked out, we are going to put the Diamonus into the Death Company Dread.
Okay.
I hope it. He's hoping I don't do model syndrome you, but.
Oh no!
3 shots. 2 hit. What's the toughness on this?
7.
It's going to be wounding on 2s. 2 wounds minus.
Too much.
A lot of AP.
Too much.
Does he have an invuln?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 15 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
So down to 13 damage because of.
Well,
Yeah.
he has a 6 up, feel no pain.
All right.
How many was that? 15?
15, but doesn't he reduce damage by 1?
Yes.
So he is down to.
Because they damage 3 or 2?
It's damage D3 plus 6.
Right. Okay, so basically D3 plus 5 then.
Yes.
So you got 3.
So 5, 10, and I got a 2 and 1, so 13 damage.
Okay, alright.
So 13, 6 up, feel no pains. See how you do. Stranger things have happened.
13? 13. Okay. 13 6-ups coming up. Save
How many
the
do you
Death
need?
Company Dreadnought.
How many do you need?
He's got 9 wounds, I
So
believe.
you need 5 6s on this roll.
Let's get it. We got 1. He's
Nice.
dead.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Okay, let's not roll a 6 this time. Oh! Why did I pick the 6 that I rolled the 6? In my head, I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, you get a 5 up, feel no pain on the Death Company.
Okay, so 1 mortal wound. Okay.
All right.
6 that explodes, and anything within 3 inches suffers 1 mortal wound. Okay.
All right, so that's going to be on your attack bikes.
Alright, so attack bikes, and that'll just be 1, so it'll take 1 down to 3. On
Death Company.
the Death Company, they get a 6 up, feel no pain. I'm gonna roll that in the tray. Nope. So
Alright.
that will finish off the wounded guy. Unfortunate. Damn you.
Chaplain.
Chaplain Lamatis, he has a 6 up because he is Death Company. No. I believe that puts him down to 4 wounds, but I will double check that. He has 4 wounds, so it'll put him down to 3.
All right.
That is
Unfortunate.
The
Salt Marines.
both units of Salt Marines with a 6 up, feel no pain from the Sanguinary Priest on the left ones, and now on the red ones, no.
Both will take a move.
So each one will take a wound. Boom. And boom. And I think that would be everybody. It's not going to be enough to reach anybody else. Dang.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was terrible. Every time that gun shoots, something
dies.
terrible
Yep,
happens.
it's a nasty gun. It's a nasty gun.
Okay, so Death Company Dreadnought, 2 Death Company, and an attack bike.
And the heavy
Fells.
stubber I did not declare, but in fairness, I was going to put it into the Dreadnought just in case that ablative damage came down. So no shenanigans there. We are okay with that for now. And I have to tally up the wounds I've done real quick, and then we'll be back in charge phase.
Cool.
All right. Since the Blood Angels did use stratagems this round, I am going to roll to see if I get command points back. For the additional 5, for the protection against the Sanguinary, or the Death Company, no. And for the Smokes on Bale Predator, also no. So we will not be getting anything back yet. So we'll see. All right, we are going to do a charge move from this Stalker into the Death Company Marines, as well as a Carnivore into the Death Company Marines. We're going to hope we can get one of them. So
all right. What do you did you measure these yet? What do you need?
I did not. So we have to go. We need a 10-inch charge on the Stalker, and we need a 9-inch charge on the Carnivore.
Okay, so not super easy.
No, we'll do the Carnivore first.
Woo!
We will spend a CP to try to re-up that. No, only a 7. And let's see the Stalker. Nah, that's all right.
That's lucky for me.
Yep.
That'll keep this. Woo.
And in the leadership phase, it will begin the action to corrupt this objective. That is Chaos Knight's turn 1.
Cool.
So
and then end of your turn, you snagged an objective that you didn't previously hold.
Yep. I did not kill it. I did not kill an enemy that was within range of an objective, so I'll get 2 points there. I am within dread range of at least half of the objectives. I'm not within dread range of all of the objectives because I got another few inches to go. I was really hoping for that charge to get off, so I would have been, because that would have netted me a bunch of extra points. But I do control half or more of the objectives, so I'll get 3 for Ruthless Tyranny. I will get 2 for the for Direct Assault. I will not get anything for Assassinate yet. I will not get anything for
Storm of Darkness.
Storm of Darkness until my next Psychic phase.
Cool. All right. So that looks like we'll be back with Blood Angels. Turn 1.
That we will. All right, housekeeping note. At the end of Chaos Knight's turn 1, we did assess whether or not leadership would be impacted from dread abilities. However, despite the fact that the Death Company lost 2 and would be reduced an additional 1 for being within 12 inches, aka dread range, that still only puts them at failing if they roll above a 6, which they cannot do. So we are all set. Everything else cleaned leadership, so we're in good shape.
All right, so here we are, top of Blood Angels turn 1. We both went up a command point. I went to 5 and Eric went up to 3. I then spent a command point in the command phase on Wisdom of the Ancients to give my Librarian Dreadnought the tactical precision rule to give core units rerolling 1s to wound within 6 inches of him. Then at the time, Dante was within 9 inches of the attack bikes, so he used the Chapter Master ability to give them full rerolls on their hits. The Sanguinary Priest was within 3 inches of the, or within 6 inches, I'm sorry, of the Death Company. So he used his Blood Chalice to put them in the Assault Doctrine. So they'll be getting the extra attack from Savage Echoes and the extra AP from the Doctrines, Space Marine Doctrines. What else did we do? I believe we had some other things going on. The Chaplain, Lamarties, rolled for Mantra of Strength and for the Litany of Fire, and he rolled a double ones on both. And then obviously we're in the Devastator Doctrine for this turn, and then we can now decide to stay in that with the new Arks of Omen rules. If I wanted to, I could stay in the Devastator Doctrine for the whole game, or move on, so that's just something to note. So then in the movement phase, we just shuffled our Devastator Marines around the side of this terrain piece so they could get a little bit of better line of sight on the knights coming at them. We advanced the Bale Predator over here to get it on top of the objective, so he's just going to hang out over there and hopefully not die and score some points. We moved the attack bikes slightly forward just to get within 12 inches of some of the War Dogs to try to get off that extra 2 damage. We sped the Death Company straight towards the nearest knight, backed up by Lamarties. They're going to try to go in there and smack them with their power weapons. And then we had to stay back here with one of our assault squads because we realized we don't have any troops. And even though Space Marines and the mission allow you to sticky the objectives, I don't have any troops to do that, so here we are. So Dante and the Librarian Dreadnought are hanging out back here. The wounded Bale Predator just shuffled up to kind of block this hole and not let the Knights move through and swarm. And then our final remaining assault squad jumped over here and are going to attempt a charge on this War Dog over here as well. And then we've got our units in reserves waiting to come back. So at the end of the movement phase, we are going to spend 1 CP on the combat revival stratagem for the Sanguinary Priest.
I go up a CP from my Zinchian screwballery.
Cool. And then we will, we're going to res one of our bikes, and Eric gets his command point back. So that, I believe, should be the end of the movement phase. And then psychic phase, we're going to attempt to fly Brother Amarno. He's going to cast Wings of Sanguinius. This goes off on a 6. Basically every Blood Angel's psychic power, that's a 5. He does not get that off. Ooh, I think I'm going to command reroll that. I'm going to go down to 2.
See it?
We're going to get some fresh dice.
Smart.
6. Okay, he gets it. All right, so he will now fly 12 inches, and I believe it's actually really hard to measure and film at the same time, but I'm figuring out how to do that. Check this out, guys. Look, Ma, no hands. Okay, so that's gonna get him, yeah, right where he wants to go.
All right.
Brother Amarno flies up here, and then he's going to attempt his... Actually, I apologize. He's not going to fly over there. He's going to fly right here, because that gets him the 6-inch bubble with the attack bikes. And then he's going to cast Unleash Rage on the Death Company to give them 6s exploding in melee.
I will attempt to deny this.
Ooh.
It is denied.
It is denied. It didn't even go off.
Oh, okay. Well, that flight did put him in deny range.
Cool.
But it puts me in deny range too.
Okay. All right, so that is going to be the end of the movement phase. That is the end of the psychic phase. We'll be right back with our shooting phase. We've just got a couple pistol shots from these Assault Marines going into this War Dog. We're going to be hitting on 3s and then wounding on, I believe, 5s, right? Because it's not toughness 8.
It's toughness 7 on the War Dogs.
Cool. So we got 3s, 3 hits, and then 5s and 6s, no wounds.
All right.
And then moving right along, we've got our Bale Predator, our heavily damaged Bale Predator. He's going to be hitting on 5s, but he is also going to shoot everything into the same War Dog on the objective. Let's start off with the Hunter Killer Missile. Why not?
See it.
Hitting on a 5. Woo!
Nice.
And then wounding on a 3. Ugh. Is that worth a command reroll?
I still have a 5-up invul now.
No, it's not, because
right.
that's the first thing I shot this whole phase. We've got a lot more things to shoot.
Keen. You got more critical things to worry about, I think.
Yes, absolutely. We've got 6 shots coming in from the heavy bolters. Also hitting on 5s. Looks like 1 hit. Wounding on a 5 or 6, nothing.
All right.
We've got our let's do the assault cannon. 12 shots, hitting on 5s. Ooh, that was not too bad.
All right.
Not too bad.
So this is also on 5s?
Yes, strength 6.
Yeah.
Looks like 1. It'll be -2 with the Devastator Doctrine.
All right, that'll put me on a 5-up.
1 damage.
All right. he will tick down to 13.
1 little plink. Okay. Oof. And then last from the Bale Predator, we've just got the Storm Bolter. 4 shots, no hits because it is damaged. Okay. So that is this flank done. Let's move on right over here. Lamarty's is going to shoot a... Well, actually, he's going to throw a crack grenade into the... Carnivore. That will not hit. The Librarian Dreadnought is going to fire his Melta into the...
Still the Desecrator.
The Desecrator. So he's going to be hitting on a 3. That is a hit.
Toughness 8.
Force to wound? No. That is a 2, unfortunately. Okay. And now on to some of the scarier shooting. We are going to be firing everything from the 3 attack bikes into the War Dog here. They have been chapter mastered, so they'll be re-rolling all of their hits. Okay. And then they've also within 6 inches of the Dreadnought, so they'll be re-rolling their 1s to wound.
We are spending a CP on what we call Diabolic Bulwark, which for Imperial Knights is Rotate Ion Shields. For the remainder of this phase, he has a 4-up against range shooting.
Cool. All right, so we're going to shoot everything from him into the bikes, so that includes the bolt guns as well.
Yep.
Starting off with the Meltas, hitting on that.
All of them. Let's see it.
Cool.
Wounded on 3s.
Wounded on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, of course. Are you serious?
Wow, that's a critically bad roll.
This reminds me of the last time I played against you.
Yeah. The pack bikes just couldn't come through. Oh my god.
Okay, so this is our first. All right. Well, we're gonna move right on.
All
We've got 1 wound.
Does not save.
D6 plus 2 damage.
All right, he'll go to 11.
Here I will use a command reroll. So we are down to 1 CP, and we're gonna reroll that damage.
Up to a 6.
Did 6 damage.
Much more commanding.
Oh gosh. Okay. Now for the bolters, we've got 12 shots hitting on 3s. Yeah.
That's some single-handed skills.
All right. I learned from Bone. All right, hitting on 3s.
Cool.
Ooh, not too bad. Re-rolling those as well.
Nice, full boat.
Full boat twice. Yeah, good job on the hits, guys. Good job on the hits, but you know.
Looking for 5. Rerolling your 1s.
Rerolling 1s. That's... Why are we wounding with the bolt guns here, gentlemen? Why are we wounding with the bolt guns? We have 4 wounds at minus nothing.
Alright, 3 ups. That'll be all of them.
Okay, and then final shooting, we've got the Devastators. They are within range of the War Dog on the far side, just within 36 inches with the plasma. So we're going to fire, we've got 2d3 from the plasma. That looks like 2. And then they'll be hitting on 3s.
4s.
Hitting on 4s, thank you, because they did move. That is 1 hit. Oh, I didn't say I was overcharging, so
I'm assuming you were. Would you have?
Probably.
Then yes.
Okay.
You go.
Alright. So strength 8 on 7. That'll be not that.
Not a 2.
Okay. So then the sergeant is going to use his whatever it's called to give one of the las cannons +1 to hit.
Alright.
Which he can do every turn. So we got 2 las cannon shots. Hitting on 4s. The gold one will be the hit on a 3.
Alright, let's see it.
Okay.
Hey, that's both of them.
2 hits.
Good call.
Strength 9, wounding on 3s.
What?
That's fine. It's fine.
Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer noise.
It's okay. I can't do anything about that.
That's where we're at.
I can't do anything about that. All right.
Do you have shooting from this assault squad at all?
They've got pistols. No.
Yeah, they're 12 inches.
So that looks like the end of the shooting. We've got a couple charges. We will be right back. Charge phase. We are going to charge the Death Company and Lamarty's into the War Dog directly in front of them. We're going to charge the Librarian Dreadnought into this War Dog since he has survived the onslaught of Melta. And then the assault squad over here is going to charge the war dog on this objective. We've got a +1 to all of our charges because of the Blood Angels Red Thirst rule. So let's start on this side. We're going to charge the Death Company into the war dog, and I'm assuming you're not.
I am not overwatching with a heavy stuff. not on any damn planet.
There's actually no point in rolling this, but boop, they get a 9, and they will go in. Doop. Next, we will charge Lamates into the same war dog. He gets a 12. He will also go in.
Neum.
The Librarian Dreadnought into the other war dog. This could potentially fail with the double 1.
Oh my god.
It is a 3. And he has but because he cast the Wings of Sanguinius, he does get to re-roll his own charges.
Good for him. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna put those dice to the side.
Don't roll those again.
Okay,
7,
he's all right. He's all right.
I'm not overwatching him either, because a Gatling cannon into a Dreadnought is like yelling at a hurricane. It's just not worth it.
Okay, and then finally we've got the assault squad on this flank. Looks like they will need a 7 to get within an inch, and then with the +1, they'll be getting, they would need a 6.
Yep.
6 on the dice.
All right, let's see it.
We're going to keep these dice.
6 will get them.
They get it.
Just barely.
Okay. Sorry, I'm that sound effects guy.
All right. So the question is who's attacking first?
Because you do have 2 CP to interrupt.
Yeah, I do.
That is a good question. We've got a real hard decision to make here between who's going to fight first. Eric does have 3 CP, so he is definitely going to interrupt with somebody. But we are going to we're going to go with the Death Company as opposed to the Librarian Dreadnought and hope that he can survive if he does get attacked back. So we've got 3 Death Company surviving. They come with 2 attacks base, I believe.
I forgot to mention something. He has a fight first rule.
Okay, that's fine.
So I would get to choose in sequence.
That's just what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I'm only asking because if that changes your decision making on how you did this. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, so we got 3 Death Company with 2 attacks base. They get an extra 1 for being Death Company. They get an extra 1 for charging from shock assaults, and then they get an extra 1 from
The Blood Chalice.
From the Blood Chalice because they are in the assault doctrine. So they're coming in with 5 attacks each.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 attacks each. They'll be hitting on 4s because.
It's a Thunderhammer.
Yeah, because it is Thunderhammer.
All right, let's
hit on
go.
4s.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling?
No, because that Chapter Master ability went to...
Chapter Master went on him, and they're not within range of Dante anymore, so just hitting on 4s, and they did not get 6s exploding. But that was still a great...
That's a great hit roll.
Great hit roll. And then there'll be Strength 8 on Toughness 7, which would be 3s. But then they have the +1 to wound from the Red Thirst, the Blood Angels. God dang. Chapter rule, so we'll be wounding on 2s.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, and re-rolling 1s.
The wound. So
because of the Dreadnought.
This is looking bad for this carnivore.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay, cool. That's a full boat. We've got 3, 6, 9, 11 wounds. It would be at AP 2 for the hammer, but it goes up to 3 because in the assault doctrine. Exactly.
6s. Nope.
That looks like a dead. Well, hold on. How many is that?
That was 1 save.
3, 6, 9,
12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Yeah. Yep. I'm very glad I did not spend points to give them unyielding rage because that would have just done nothing. All right. Does he explode? Do I want to Spiteful Demise? What's the War Dog explosion rule? D3 mortal wounds? No, I do not. Nope.
Okay. Yay, we did something.
There's some bringing down points. There's a dead carnivore.
Excellent.
There's an objective taken. There's a new objective taken. So there's a bunch of points getting scored for these guys.
Yes.
I will spend the 2 CP.
5 points total for that kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good target.
6 attacks coming from him. Strike profile into the Dreadnought with the interrupt. That's gonna be 3 hits.
Yes.
Wounding on 3s. Wow!
Yes!
Only one gets through. It's a high AP though, so it's
I apologize.
2 damage. 2 damage, because it would be 3, but you're red knot, so you reduce.
Oh yeah, that's correct. So it just straight down to 2. So he will be at 7.
Yep.
7 wounds remaining.
And who is next? Are you gonna fight with the Assault Squadron first? So I can't.
Yes,
Jump
that would
sequence?
absolutely be the correct choice. So the assault squad over here will pile in. We'll just use that 3 inches to get some more guys on the objective. Boop. Boop. Okay, so our sergeant has a power fist, and the other 4 just have chain swords. So we will roll. The sergeant has 2 attacks base, +1 because he charged, and then the other 4 guys have 1 attack base, +1 because they charged, and then +1 because of their chain swords. So we'll do the 3 power fists first. This is going to be hitting on 4s because it's a heavy weapon. No.
Okay.
He misses all the time. So I'm sorry, were you about to spend CP on something?
I was thinking about it, but I think I will be okay against the flurry of chain swords because they don't have tons of AP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. All right, so then these will be hitting on 3s.
Oof.
Rerolling that cocked dice. That's a terrible, terrible roll. Well, I guess it's not terrible.
Nah, that's not the worst.
That's what it is.
Looking at 5s.
5s. 4s because of +1 to wound.
Yes.
Cool. Which is not too bad. So we've got 4 wounds at AP1.
4 is to save. That's 3 wounds get through. Is that 3 damage?
Yeah, 3 damage total. Not too bad for some chain swords.
All right.
Good job, guys. Good job.
We'll let you finish your charging ones first. So I could fight back right now. It doesn't really matter.
Right, I totally understand. So then we will move right on to our Dreadnought. So he's got 4 attacks base, and then he'll obviously get +1 for charging. This will be with his Blood Fist, and then he's got 1 single attack from the Furioso Force Halberd.
Yep.
He hits on 3s, and then he'll be, I think, wounding on 2s with everything because of the +1 to wound.
Yep, he will.
He's strength 12 with the fist and strength 8.
Damage on those
the halberd
is 3 and then D6.
Flat 3 for the fist, and then D3 +3 for the halberd. So that is a power strike with his psychic weapon. All right, so everything will be hitting on 3s,
Okay.
wounded on 2s.
All right.
Nice, not too shabby. Okay.
All right. So these are how much? They're AP3.
These are gonna be AP3. They're all AP3.
Okay. So Blood Fist. It's 1 save.
Oof.
How much damage?
3 damage.
Okay, he goes down to 5, and then no save on the other one.
Excellent.
Another D3. You said.
D3 +3.
Okay. Throw low. Oh,
So we have 5.
that's enough to kill him.
Oh, just enough. Good job, buddy.
I will. Nah, it's only D3 damage.
Okay.
Leave it to the
Does
face.
he explode?
No, he does not. All right.
Okay, so not too bad. Did obviously total failure to shoot anything, but got some knights in the melee phase.
Hell yeah.
What is there any chance for these guys to survive?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for being charged.
So he's got the Reaper chain glaive thing.
Yeah. What's their armor?
They have
3
a
up?
3 up. Oh, the sergeant has a 5-up invuln because he has the combat shield.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna sit this straight on the strike profile. These will be hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s.
Excellent.
We drop 1, and we get all of the rest of them.
Full house.
So it is minus 5 AP. How many do you want to start on the sergeant?
We're gonna have to, because otherwise there's no save.
Correct.
So he's gonna have to tank them all.
Yep. Let's see it.
So we've got 5 wounds on a 5-up invuln save on the sergeant. Can he be a hero? No, they are dead.
Boom!
Sliced. 1 clean sweep. They're all just cut in half.
Yep.
Torsos on the ground.
Rip. And that will get him favored.
Ooh,
at the end of next phase.
Maybe I should not have charged him.
Maybe. I mean, all his favor does is give an additional D3+3 pilot and consolidate.
Lessons learned, though. Lessons learned. 5 assault marines maybe should not have charged.
This is still this is still not a foregone game for either side.
No, we definitely still have a game here. Just learning my lessons about how to engage and deal with
the shenanigans that is knights.
Yes, exactly. This is a learning process for myself, so it's cool. All right. So end of Blood Angels turn 1. We did take control of an objective that we didn't hold at the beginning of the turn and kill a unit off of that same objective for 3 points. We killed 2 of the war dogs, which were in the 12-point brackets for 2 points each. So that'll be 4 points there. For Oaths of Moment, at the end of the battle round, we do have a unit wholly within 6 inches of the center for 1 point. We did not fail a morale test or fall back. So we'll get 1 point for that. And we did kill a character. So we'll get 1 point for that.
That one wasn't a character. Neither of these were characters.
Or I'm sorry, a vehicle. Okay. Vehicle, character, or monster. Boom. In this case, a vehicle, which is what I meant to say.
That is totally fine. I just wanted to make sure we were good.
Absolutely. And then we do not have any units in the deployment zone, the Knight's deployment zone yet, so we scored no points for Relentless Assault. Cool. So we will be right back. I don't believe we have any morales. Yeah, no morales this turn, obviously. So we will be right back with Battle Round 2 and Knights Turn 2.
All right, top of Knights Turn 2, top of Battle Round 2. We've done some moving, no shenanigans in the command phase. As a result of being in touch with that, we've stickied that objective for myself. We moved but I can't move the Carnivore because he is still corrupting that until the end of the Psychic phase. He is going to achieve, which will give us a nice 4-point bump for ourselves. The Despoiler has moved up and is now ready to shoot at the attack bikes, I'm pretty sure.
No.
But before that, we got to do our Psychic phase.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Winds of the Warp, which is going to give him the Feel No Pain. He gets to manifest 3 powers this turn. He will manifest that on an 11, giving him a 5-up. We're going to attempt to put Vortex Terrors on the attack bikes.
Okay, so this sounds like something I'll probably deny.
Yep, so what this is the one where it'll reduce their leadership by 1, and it will, when they chose to shoot or fight, if they don't pass a dread test, their ballistic skill is worsened by, or weapon skill is worsened by 1.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Okay, yeah.
All right.
That's what we got.
We got 7. That should get Vortex Terrors off. It only has a value of 5.
What other powers are you going to cast?
I am planning to cast Storm Malevolent on your Dreadnought.
Is that...
add 1 to the wound roll, and on a modified wound roll of 6, you suffer additional mortals.
We're going to attempt to deny the attack bikes. So you rolled it on a 7. Yep. I would normally need an 8, but because he's got the Psychic Hood...
You just need a 7.
You need a 7 as well.
Which you will get.
Excellent.
All right, okay. And then we are going to attempt to manifest Storm Malevolent on your Librarian Dreadnought. On a 4, this is worth re-rolling.
Okay.
See if we get it. Not with a 5, we don't.
Ooh, okay.
That's okay.
I will take that.
All right, so we'll start with. So all we got off is Winds of the Warp, which will give him his 5-up Feel No Pain. We're gonna start with We will start with everything from him into your Death Company.
Okay. So what do we got? Dang.
So 6 shots from the Volkite and 4 shots from the Heavy Stubber.
Is it worth giving them a 5-up Feel No Pain? Maybe. Let's do it.
Right.
1 CP. We're gonna do it. 5-up Feel No Pain on the Death Company for refusal to die in the shooting phase. So I cannot do it again, I believe, in the melee phase.
All right. I do not recover the CP for that roll. 2 hits on the Heavy Stubber. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, no AP. They're definitely in cover from this.
2 ups. They're good.
All right. Volkite. That's a full boat from the Volkite.
No.
Wounding on 2s. 6s do mortals. We have full boat of wounds and 1 6 for 3 mortals.
Okay, so it's 5-up Feel No Pain from the mortal wound. No. That'll pop 1 down, and then you said then 6.
No, it's 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, 3 mortal wounds. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's dead. Okay, and then 5 wounds total?
5 wounds total at -1, so on your 3.
Minus
3 damage a pop, though.
Oh no, I'll fail 3 of them.
That'll wipe them out.
And how much? You said 3 damage each?
3 damage a pop.
Yeah, they're not surviving that.
That's a dead one. That's a dead one.
They are super dead. Okay.
Ship ties me, Captain.
Death Company wiped out by heat rays from the Volkite. Boiled alive inside of their armor. They probably cared not.
That is an additional 6 wounds worth of models. So that will favor him, allowing him to reroll psychic tests. 1 psychic test for free. Moving forward.
Very good.
We are going to do from across the map. We're going to lob all sorts of thermal cannon shots from the spoiler into the attack bikes. They have the range. They have the know-how. They will not get blast shots for this, but they will get 2d3 each for 4d3 shots.
Okay.
That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I should
7,
get
8.
cover from the building, and I also have a 6-up Feel No Pain from the apothecary.
Yep. So we will see hitting on 3s. Drop 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, I will take that.
And then we will wound on 3s, because it's only strength 9. That's 4 wounds at -4 AP.
Yeesh, so going to -3, we'll give them a 6.
All right, let's see it.
6 ups, we'll make 1, and then damage lots.
See, 6 plus 2. So 4 damage.
Okay, so 4 on the first one, 6 up Feel No Pains. We can make 1.
But it'll kill him.
Yeah, because the guy's wounded already, so that guy's dead.
And then we'll just do the other 2 together. 5 and 8 damage.
Okay, so, oh god.
So do you want to do the 5 damage one first?
Yep.
All right.
5. Nope.
That's a dead one.
He is dead.
And 8 damage.
And then 8. I probably should have done the 8 one first. No.
Nah, I don't know if...
What's the like...
You needed to make 2 of them to soak up the other shot, which...
Right, yeah, so the 5 one first, yeah.
I think
That was the correct. Shot. We make 1, but that is not enough. The attack bikes melted off the board. He was like, "You think that's a melta? I'll show you a melta."
All right.
That was not a good Crocodile Dundee voice.
And we are going to we're going to return fire to the librarian with the Daemonis now that he is no longer benefiting from Lookout Sir.
Okay.
Looking to hit on 3s.
Uh-oh.
That is a full boat of hits. This will wound on 2s because it is strength like 16.
Mm-hmm.
He's not toughness 9, right?
Toughness 7.
3 wounds. Minus 5 AP.
Too much.
It's going to be 7, 7, 6. So 4. I'm doing the
-1.
yeah. So 6 plus D3, 7 damage.
It's already enough.
Yeah, he's dead.
He is already.
Does he explode? Is it 3 inches or 6 inches?
It's on a 6 within 3 inches.
Yeah, he's got no one nearby him.
He does not explode.
All right.
The librarian cut down by that crazy gun.
It's a nasty gun, and that will put him into favored, giving him a permanent 4-up invuln for the rest of the game, starting next phase. Favors resolve at the end of the phase, which is neat. We are going to put this into El Apothecario.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti. So what are you shooting at him?
Avenger Chain Cannon and Heavy Stubber.
We will pop the armor Indomitus, so he'll have a 3-up invulnerable save for the rest of this phase.
All right, that's probably a good call. 3, 6,
Keep
9,
him alive.
3s. Drop this, we'll drop this, we'll drop this, we'll drop this, we'll drop this. So we lose 5 shots on the 12. Strength 6, toughness 4. 3s again.
Ooh.
A bunch more. So 3 only left at -2, but they're going to be on your 3-up invuln.
Yes, sir. And he's good.
And we'll drop the Heavy Stubber in there. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s once again. We'll get 3 wounds off the Heavy Stubber.
3 again. 3 ups. Oh, he fails 1.
So he'll take 1 damage.
I believe that will put him down to 3.
All right.
Now we'll double check his wounds.
Okay.
Yes, he has 4 wounds.
Do you want to go straight into the charge phase? I already know
Might as well. Let's do it.
All right.
Charging.
We're going to charge the Knight Desecrator into the Chaplain. Chaplain Lamarty's.
Let's get it.
With a 9, he will get in there.
Crunk, crunk, crunk. This is what Lamarty was made for.
We will charge the Abominant into the tank.
Abominant into the tank. He gets on 7. That's probably gonna get him in.
So
Oh yeah. Oh.
nope, he's a hair shy.
Hey, you want to just double check? I feel like he's just a little. Yep.
Yep, he's not quite 8. He's a little over 8 inches away.
Dang.
That's
Okay.
We're gonna save that CP because we're gonna charge the Stalker into him,
Okay.
which that'll get him with an 8.
Absolutely. He should be fine. He should be able to do it just fine.
All right.
Stalker into the Male Predator. Desecrator.
Desecrator first.
Desecrator into the Mosses.
While you don't have enough CP to interrupt, I don't see any reason why not to start there. He is OPSEC, so I don't get any fancy schmancy stuff off of Warlord Traits or Relics for being in combat. But he is going to get 5 attacks with the Reaper Chainsword. How many wounds does he have left? 3?
Yes.
What's his influence? 4-up?
Oh, he does have 4-up from his Rosarius.
Does he have a Feel No Pain?
He has a 6-up Feel No Pain from being Death Company.
We're going to still do the sweep. I'm just going to ding, ding, ding. So he's going to get 15 attacks off of this.
Oh.
5, 10.
All damage 2, I'm assuming?
Damage 3.
Damage 3.
No, damage 2, I'm sorry.
Woo, okay. I mean, regardless, but...
Alright. Because he gets the additional attack from charging. He gets the 3 hit rolls instead of per hit. I could Reap and Rend for funsies and then add an additional one on there, but I'm going to save the CP for defensive.
Cool.
So we're hitting on 2s.
Looks like a lot of hits.
The Desecrator is still 2-up weapon skill. Yep. It's only the Stalkers that drop to the 3. And everybody else. We are wounding on 2s because it's strength 8 versus toughness 4, right? Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on your 4-up Rosarius invuln. Damage 2 each after that.
Ew, ew, ew. I think this is 11, but he's dead.
Well,
okay, so that's 3. I mean, yeah, he's definitely super dead. But he only failed 6.
6 of 11.
Still.
I mean,
That was enough.
12. Do you want to roll the Feel No Pain? No.
Super dead.
Super dead.
Lamatis, you did your job. You led the Death Company in. Struck down that war dog.
He's going to consolidate a little further into the objective. Chugga, 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 choo choo. And then we're going to do the 6 attacks from the Stalker into the Bale Predator.
Cool.
These are all going to be strike once again. There's no reason to do a sweep on this guy. Hitting on 3s. Going to drop half of them again.
It's always the things that you assume are just good to go, and then somehow, like,
wounding on 3s.
your character's hitting on 2s, wounded on 2s, somehow roll 1s every time.
All right, so that's 1 save at minus, I think it's 4 AP.
1 save.
At minus 5 AP because he charged.
Okay, so no save can...
3 damage.
3 damage, all right, so that'll put him down to 8. They've got 11 wounds on there. Okay, I did not expect that guy to survive, but here we are.
Yep. Push.
Here we are. What I should have done is overwatched you with all of my flamers. No, we're just going to shoot him in combat next turn, because that's the correct correct thing to do.
That you're saving the CP. You're only on 1 remaining. You kind of probably want to save at least 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the correct move.
There aren't any other losses. Am I within dread range of everything? But I am in dread range of half.
Okay.
So I will get... So no leaderships to do this turn. No, I will pull Assassination for 2. Not the Warlord, but I will get 2.
So you got the Librarian Dreadnought for 2 and Lamarty's for 2, so you have 4.
I thought Assassination was higher. It's 3 points per body now. Nephilim is 3 points per body. And
oh, I'm sorry, yes. But yeah, so, the 2...
Yep, so 6 points there. I will get the 4 points from corrupting that objective. We're going to start corrupting this objective in the middle because he is alone and he doesn't have to move because he is threatening as he is. And we are going to do... so yeah, and I will get the full 3 points for the other secondary objective for killing something that was on the objective and claiming an objective I didn't control last turn. So we are at controlling, and I control half or more. So 3 points for
Direct Assault.
3 points for Ruthless Tyranny, 6 points for Assassinate, 4 points for Storm of Darkness.
Cool. That was a good turn. Solid turn.
Solid turn for the Chaos Knights, soaking up the middle of the board. Let's see how things go for Blood Angels turn 2.
We've both gone up to 2 CP, and then I held 1 objective at the beginning of my turn for 4 victory points for Take and Hold, which I think is called something else now, but either way, for the primary mission. And then in the command phase, Dante chapter mastered himself. He'll be re-rolling all of his own hits. So hopefully not rolling 1s into 1s as he's done before. Oh. But we'll see what happens.
The tragic figure of Dante.
The Sanguinary Priest also used the Blood Chalice on Dante and put him into the Assault Doctrine. So he'll be getting, I think, AP 4 on his axe and an extra attack for being in the Assault Doctrine. And that was pretty much it for the command phase. We moved up with the Devastators just to pop them on the objective. We need something to hold our objectives. I don't have any troops, so they'll be shooting at a -1 to hit. And then Dante, the Sanguinary Priest, and the Assault Company then used their jump packs to fly over here towards the War Dog that is holding the Bale Predator in combat. And at the end of the movement phase, I guess we did shuffle this tank forward like an inch, but you know, whatever. And then the Storm Talon came in on this table edge here and then flew 50 inches to pop into this corner. And on his flight path, he's going to pop off all of his shots into this this War Dog over here. And then the Sanguinary Guard, the 10-man unit, dropped into the backfield of the Chaos Knights, stealing this objective, and at the end of the turn will also net me 4 victory points for having units in their deployment zone. So We'll be moving right on. We got no psychic phase because the Librarian Dreadnought was slaughtered. Moving on to the shooting phase. We've got not too much shooting to do. We've got the Devastator Squad is going to fire all of its shots into the Knight Desecrator in the center, holding the objective. We're going to start with the 2d3 from the plasma for 4.
Are we supercharging these?
We are going to supercharge them. So hopefully no ones.
4s. Got 1.
So one guy is slain. We got 2 hits and then strength 8, so wounding on
4s.
Ugh.
Yeah, because they're toughness 8 on these guys.
Boom.
Right. No luck on the plasma.
Nope. So 2 shots from the las cannons. We're going to use the sergeant's ability to give one of the las cannons +1 to hit. So there'll be 3 on the golds. So we got a hit on the 1 las, wounding on a 3. Nope.
All right.
So nothing from them.
Devastating.
So then we're going to shoot our Bale Predator into combat. It's got the Bale Flamestorm Cannon for D6. Oh, yeah.
All 6, all right.
6 auto hits. This is strength 6 on toughness 7. So 5s and 6s, we got a 1. It is AP, and I'm sorry, we're going to move into the tactical doctrine in this turn. So
AP.
it will just be AP 2.
5 up. No.
Cool, that is damage 2.
All right, he'll go down to 10.
And then moving on to the dual heavy flamers. The 2 heavy flamers, we've got 2d6. Sorry, I was about to shoot heavy bolters. Ooh.
5 hits.
5 auto hits. Strength 5 on toughness 7. So 5s and 6s. You got 1 again. This will be -1 for the heavy flamer.
4 up. Nope. 1 damage.
1.
Down to 9.
Okay, and then we can't shoot. Well, we can. We can't shoot the Hunter killer missile because it is not a blast weapon.
Just heavy.
But it is -1 to hit. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it regardless. I feel it's you might as well. So
We may be in YOLO territory for this.
exactly. So hitting on a 4. It's a hit.
All right, 3.
Strength 10.
How?
Should I do it? Should I?
You still have the Storm Talon. That's the only reason I would say no. It's worth thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, because we have enough melee going in there to.
Right, you're planning on throwing Dante out there. I'm not going to get saves against Dante.
Exactly. So then just 4 Stormbolter shots. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah.
Blast those in there. We got
3 hits. Sorry.
3 hits, and then 5s and 6s. Nothing. Okay.
Tough armor.
And then let's see. All these guys are going to be out. Dante will be out of range to shoot his Melta. Can't shoot it into the knight in front of him because he's in combat.
But they do have range on these guys have range on the Desecrator. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Other than the fact that he reflects more wounds on a 6.
Pistols.
All right. I will say I forgot to mention that.
Pistols.
Got 1?
1 wound minus nothing. Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
But no reflected wounds.
Excellent.
I realized I was like, oh, I might have set you up there. That's
Okay, we're gonna fire our Storm Talon gunship as it flew over this war dog. We're gonna fire its 2 las cannons, hitting on 3s.
I will be putting on his Diabolic Bulwark for this.
Excellent. 2 hits.
Right.
And then strength 9, wounding on 3s. Ooh, that is 2. It's gonna be -3.
4 up and ball. Got 1.
D6 damage. Ooh,
5.
excellent.
All right, he's down to 6 wounds. That'll bracket him to the second bracket.
Nice. And then we've got the twin assault cannon that is going to be 12, 3, 6, 9, 12 shots, hitting on 3s. And then strength 6 on this toughness 7. We got wounding on 5s and 6s. See if we can get a couple more. Oh wow, that was not bad. Okay,
Good.
That's going to be 5 at -1, just 1 damage. So maybe.
Right. So these are going to be on a 4-up anyway. All right, so we're going to take 3 more damage.
Nice.
I actually might bracket him again. I got to check, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Not too bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not too bad.
Pretty chunky.
And then finally, we just have this 2-wound Bale Predator. It is going to shoot everything it's got into the same War Dog over here. See if we can finish off those last 3 wounds. So let's do it. We've got the 12 shots from the same thing, from the assault cannon. So that's 12. Hitting on 5s because it is badly damaged. We've got 1 hit. Wounding on a 5 or 6. That's cocked. No. And then our heavy bolter. These ones are going to be damaged 2. So there's... Let's see. We got 6 shots. Come on. Nothing.
Nah. Stormbolter?
Yes. Stormbolter. 4 shots. 5s. That's 1 cock. That's 2 hits so far, though.
3 hits. 5s again.
Let's see. Oh, that's all it needs. We've got 3 wounds left on the knight.
AP is 0 or 1?
It's AP 1 because of tactical doctrine.
4-ups. All right,
Okay. He's done 2.
All right. Ouch.
Okay.
Brutal amount of shooting on him.
Yeah. He got lanced over here. So I think that should do it for our shooting phase. Might as well just move right on to the charge phase. We already know exactly what we're doing here. We're just going to charge everything on our left flank over here into the War Dog. Let's start off with the Assault Marines. Charging into the War Dog. No Overwatch, I'm assuming.
It can't Overwatch in combat.
Absolutely, sorry. My fault. And they're going to get an 11. So they're going to use that 11-inch to pop onto that objective. They'll easily, I believe, easily get everybody just over here. All right, and now Dante into the War Dog. He also makes it.
Welp.
Boop. And why not? Sanguinary Priest.
Holy smokes.
We got 11 and 12-inch charges on everybody. They were ready for it. We are going to start with Dante, because really that's the only one who's got a chance of doing anything to this guy.
Oh, that's not true.
I don't think he's got really a chance to kill him, though. We'll find out.
We'll see.
We'll find out. Okay. Dante is going to get 6 attacks base. He's got +2 for charging, 1 for shock assault, and 1 for savage echoes, because he is in the assault doctrine. He is going to be hitting on 2s and re-rolling because he chapter mastered himself.
Yep.
And then he will be AP 4 because he is also in the assault doctrine.
All right.
Cool.
Nasty.
Hitting on that.
Everything.
All hits. And then he is strength 7.
Toughness 7.
And then +1 to wound, so he will be wounding on 3s. He is also -1 to hit all the time, just for reference from his death mask.
Good.
Forgot that existed. Wound on 3s.
Oof.
Okay, we are going to command reroll one of those.
All right.
Because we need this thing
How
to
much
die.
damage is each of these?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
That's enough to kill him.
Okay, so we don't need to. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So it will do 10 damage from the 5 wounds that go through. Does not get a save because it's AP 4.
And I don't think I'm within range for the feel no pain. Nope. Nope, he is not. That was why I needed that abominant charge.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Calculated.
Okay, so Dante charges in and by himself slays the War Dog. That was pretty badass. I was not actually expecting that.
We will Spiteful Demise. So that's D3 mortal wounds for 1 CP to everything within 6 inches of it.
So he's going to automatically explode.
Yep. He says, I hate this. All right, let's start with the Bale Predator.
Go.
3 wounds.
3 wounds, so that'll pop him down to 5.
We will move on to the Lamenters, 2 mortal wounds.
And then I get 6 up, feel no pain from the Sanguinary Priest. Ace!
That'll just take off the one that had already taken damage.
Yes,
from the
thank you,
last time
sir.
something exploded.
Yeah. Those guys are... they're having a bad time.
That's the Lamenters.
Yeah, exactly.
Sanguinary Priest, take 2.
2, and he will attempt to... No. So he'll be... Oh, down to 1. Down to 1. That was almost a kill.
And Dante. 3.
Oof. Oh, so he will take 2. So that'll put him down to 4 wounds.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we fulfilled our objective for this turn. We took this objective on the flank and killed a model off of it, so it'll be 3 points there. And that was pretty much all I expected to do this turn, so I'm glad that was successful. We're hoping to maybe get this guy over here, but that was just wishful thinking. It was close, but
It was real close.
yeah, we will take what we can get. That's gonna be it for Blood Angels turn 2. Wow, this is a quick game. It's a quick game. So for secondaries, we scored 4 points for Relentless Assaults for the Blood Angels secondary. We've got units in the deployment zone. We took down a single knight, so that will be, or one of the war dogs, so that'll be 2 points for bring it down. We now hold an objective that we didn't, as well as kill a unit off an objective, so that's 3 points for the direct assault secondary. And then as far as oaths goes, I don't hold the middle, so I don't get a point for that, but I didn't fall back or fail a morale test.
What's their leadership?
It's gonna be 8 with their start. They have to lose at least 3, and then you have to roll a 6 normally.
Okay, yep. So I'd have to at least lose 2 and roll a 6.
With the minus.
And I would need to debuff them harder to make it work worse than that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. So no morales failed. That'll be a point. And then we did destroy a vehicle, so we'll get 2 points for oaths as well. So this is looking like a pretty tight game. We'll be right back with battle round 3. Knight's turn 3.
All right, let's do it. All right, command phase. We lock down this objective here because he has OBSEC from his Warlord trait. At the end of the psychic phase, he locks down Storm of Darkness, corrupting a second objective for an additional 4 points. We have moved the War Dog Carnivore towards the Bale Predator to do what I can to take that off the board and stop getting some ablative wounds in there. We've moved the Knight Despoiler back towards the Sanguinary Guard to bring in all sorts of thermal cannon nonsense into them. Thank God for Blast. He can't move, and the Knight Abominant has moved up to threaten this mess right here. We're going to start with the Knight Abominant rolling a Winds of the Warp to give him his 5 up, feel no pain. At a 6, that'll get it. Winds of the Warp is a 6. If it's manifested on a 7, or 8 or more, it gets the aura.
Cool.
All right, so we got the Winds of the Warp there. We got Smite going out into these guys, so they're the closest.
Goes off on a 6.
Yep. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to re-roll it with the favored. 3 mortal wounds.
Ew.
They will get their feel no pain because they are within the apothecary.
Yes. Okay. 6 ups. Hey.
So that just kills another one. And we will do Storm Malevolent on Dante.
Okay.
Put all the craziness into him. On a 7, it goes off, so I will use my Zeech favored reroll to reroll it into a 10 and give him a... And it's easier to wound him. And on unmodified wound rolls of 6, he suffers mortal wounds.
Okay.
So we'll see if that comes into play. Let's start with the fun shooting first. Diamotus into the Storm Talon or Storm Raven, whichever gunship is back there.
Talon.
Hitting on 3s, normally. Hitting on 4s because of supersonic. That'll be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s, because it's strength 16 versus toughness
7. Yeah. Alright, so not even toughness 7. I think it's only toughness 6.
Laser destructor. Oh, strength 14. Still.
Still, should be 2s.
Still wounded on 2s. So, pow. And it's a 5 and a 6. At a minus 5 AP. Is it dead?
Damage.
D6, or 6 plus D3. So, 8, 15.
Too many. Boom. All right. Well, he got around to shooting off. I don't really know what I expected.
Straight into a war zone. All right. 2.
It was this guy, right? The relic.
Yeah.
The relic gun.
Yep. 2d3 of the Daemon Breath Melta cannons for each. Minimum, because we're at 10. Blast. It is a blast weapon. Well, we're going to be doing 12 shots into the Sanguinary Guard.
D3 blast is very nice.
Yep. And we're going to do the stubber into them as well.
All right. Yeah, I see some ones.
We drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop about 6.
Take it. I'll take it. If I can keep like 3 or 4 of those guys alive, that's all we need.
I'll fish that out.
I just need them to stay alive. Just one of them. That's all I need.
Yeah. It's toughness 4.
4.
So 2s again. We drop 1. AP 4 for Melta.
Okay. We have 5.
8. Is that their?
How many did you have?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay. AP 4. It's gonna be 6 ups.
All right. Let's see it.
I made 1, so that'll be 5.
5 at D6 plus 4.
Yeah, so they're 5 dead then.
And we're gonna do his heavy stubber. Hitting on 3s. Drops 1. Wounding on 3s. Good. 3 wounds, no AP, so it's on his 2 ups.
2s, don't roll 1s. Oh baby.
We got 1. We got 1. We're gonna do the Volkite into these guys. But we're gonna do, yeah, and we'll do the heavy stubber into him. Because I think the priest is, oh no, he's still in. He's still got lookout, sir, barely.
Barely the one guy. Yeah, I guess that works.
So we're gonna,
Rules as written.
Everything into them. Volkite. Drop 2, 3. Wounding on 2s. 6s are a lot of mortals. We get 3 more mortals and 3 wounds, minus 1 AP.
3, nice. So that'll be another guy dead from the mortal wounds. We'll take that guy.
Mortal wounds spill over though.
Because I made 1 of my 6 ups.
Oh, okay.
So then, sorry, so 6 up, feel no pain for the 3 mortals, and then 2
I
went
thought it was
through.
your save roll. Roll, my bad. That makes sense.
No. And then 3 actual saves at
Minus 1.
minus 1.
4 ups.
4 ups. Nice. All right, so take damage. Damage on the Volkite?
3.
3 damage again. 6 up, feel no pains. No. So that will slay another. Let's take this guy.
Stubbers.
1 left.
2 hits. 1 wound.
He's good.
I don't think that's going to be enough to get me in to fight Dante.
Oh, yes!
Unless, well, I'll play with it in a minute. And that will get us... We're going to attempt to shoot the stubber at the apothecary.
Oh, no.
He's not benefiting from lookout surge. But we're hitting on 5s. We got 2 hits. Got no wounds.
Oh.
Not worth it. Not worth it. That is everything I can do right now. We're going to go straight into the charge phase. We're going to charge both of these. We're going to charge the apothecary, and we're going to charge your remaining assault marine.
Cool. Oh, he is in. Just 1 foot for each. Stomp.
Yep. We're going to charge the carnivore into the tank.
The predator. We will not overwatch.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Mm-hmm. We will overwatch.
All right.
Because he is wounded.
Yep.
He's hitting on 5s anyway.
Why not? So he's hitting on 6s now.
And if he could somehow do 2 wounds to you, he could live.
Yeah.
That's worth it. Okay, so going down to 1 CP, we will pop off our... Let's do the heavy bolters first. Why not?
I killed 5 of your sanguinary guard, right?
You did, yes.
All right, so he's favored next phase. So I get to start modifying my rolls once per battle round. Go ahead.
Nice. Okay. 6 shots. Heavy bolter into the war dog. Hitting on 6s, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6 shots. We're gonna add 6 more for the assault cannon, and then hitting on. Oh, come on.
6s.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do
this.
it. Yes. Hitting on 6s. Okay, we got 2. That's all we need. Strength 6 on toughness 7. So 5 and 6s. No.
Stormbolter?
Stormbolter. Nothing. Okay, it was worth a shot.
I will roll to see if I get my command point back. I do.
Nice.
Great Overwatch.
Nice, nice.
Alright. He pushes in.
Chunk.
And that's all I've got for charges this turn. We're gonna do that. I want to do that one first, just for funsies. He gets 6 attacks. He normally would hit on 2s, but he's bracketed to the bottom, so he's hitting on 4s. We are gonna do the strike profile.
Making our own sound effects.
Yeah, because I just need to get 1 through. Woof! Lost 3.
Okay.
Do hit on 2 of them. Wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound through it. It's AP.
AP enough usually.
It's usually. It might be enough to just get straight through. Carnivore, AP 4 on the strike, up to AP 5 for charging.
Yep. So that'll do it. It's more than damage
3
too.
damage. Does he explode?
Does he explode?
Oh, great.
I saw 6 there for a second.
All right.
Bill
That is no longer a problem for me. And we'll go over to this one. I got to pull up his rules because he is a little bit worse in melee than the Desecrator. Mostly because he only hits on a 3, but he does get a whole bunch of attacks from his Electro Scourge.
Oh yeah, I remember that whip thing. They're all damage 2, which was terrible.
Damage 3 on the Electric Scourge.
Oh really? Okay.
No.
I thought they were 2. I thought it was like a million attacks at damage 2.
It's 4. It's 3 attacks base, 4 for charging because Iconoclast. 3 hit rolls for each attack. So he gets 12 attacks on the Electro Scourge, then he gets D3 attacks on the Bale Mace.
Cool.
All right, so
That looks oddly familiar. It looks quite like the Carnifex tail, but just like a...
yeah, I always thought it was like a Stegosaurus tail.
Yeah.
We're gonna put 2 attacks worth of hits into the Marine, 2 attacks worth of hits into the Apothecary.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Was this
Hitting on 3s.
This is into...
This would be on the Marine.
Cool.
Wounding on, let's see, strength is 8. It's just user strength, so wounding on 2s. All of them, minus 3 AP for charging, so on a 6s. And then you're...
I'll make
Wow.
one. No.
So that's going to be 9 damage going on the
He's
Marine.
super dead. Well, I mean... Yes, he is super dead. Thank you, sir.
And then 6 attacks coming from into the Apothecary. Drop 2. Wounding on 2s once again.
Ooh.
Only 1 at minus 3. He does have Armor Indomitus, but he already blew his 3-up invuln.
Yeah, so he's got a 2-up save, minus 3, I'll have a 5-up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
3 damage.
I will command to reroll that.
I do have the Bale Mace. Does that change your mind?
Yes, because he's going to die either way from that.
I mean, it's a D3 attacks hitting on 3s, 8 strength, 2 damage. That's the odds you're looking at.
Yeah, at this point, he's not really doing too much.
Okay.
He can't heal anything, and and his chalice isn't really doing anything. Everybody's in the assault doctrine anyway, so yeah, we will let him die. He's dead.
All right. We are controlling that objective again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Cool. So that's the fight phase. We are done in the fight phase. Nothing gets to fight back against me. I'm not consolidating him into them. However, in the morale phase, we do have to take morale over there. You are within dread range, so you're at a -1 to your leadership. So you lost 5, minus additional 1. I think that's a fail, right?
Yes. So there are...
Are you going to take the sword guy that's already taken a wound who's going to flee?
I believe he has to. And we got 4. Oh, another one will run.
Brutal. Yep, because while the first phase dread ability does force 1s and 2s to flee for combat attrition, Astartes ignore that.
Yes.
Ignore all modifiers.
And then I shall know a little bit of fear, but not that much.
I will spend a CP on Ravenous Terror Shades. Since Dante is in dread range, I'm going to force him to take a dread test.
Ooh.
And since he's within 9 inches of the Aura of Terror Abominant, he is going to take an additional die. So the way the dread test works is you roll 2d6. If you beat your leadership, you fail the dread test. In this case, you take mortal wounds for how far you fail the dread test by. In this particular instance, you have to roll, because of Aura of Terror, you're rolling 3d6 and you drop the 1 lowest. So let's see how many mortals go on to Dante, if any.
Okay.
Ugh, an 11. So he will take 3 mortal wounds. Because he would be leadership 9, but he's subtracted by 1.
I thought he had 3 wounds there for a second. I was like, oh no. Yep. So he's down to 1.
Yep.
1 wound. No feel, no pain anymore because the priest is dead, and then he doesn't have. I was trying to think if he had something but
native, yeah.
No, the relic shield captain is who I'm thinking of. He has
a 6 up against, or maybe a 5.
It's a 4 up. It's a crazy relic shield.
That's right.
He's got the bones of the saint on his shield.
Right.
I was hoping.
Yeah, so their Aura of Terror, Ravenous Terror Shades combo is really nice, and can really help that go off.
Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty brutal. Not terrible. I mean, that was brutal though. The Sanguinary Guard. Ugh, that was the really bad part. Yep. Losing 5, 7. Yeah, losing 7 Sanguinary Guard was rough. So
that's a hard day.
We'll probably have to just try to steal some objectives or something with them. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so then end of your turn. What do we got? This is turn 3 for the Knights.
So we steal another objective. We killed something on an objective. Mm-hmm. So that's another 3 points for direct assault.
Okay.
I did not get a chance to start another Storm of Darkness, so I will not get that for this round unless I can get you off this objective and survive it next turn, because we're on battle round 3, so we got to go on to battle round 4, and we have to. Let's see, and for assassinate, I get another 3, and we will still get another 3 for Ruthless Tyranny because we control half or more. Again, we are within dread range of half or more, but we won't get all because we're not within dread range of all, I don't think. No, not quite. Almost. Almost enough, but we'll see.
Okay, cool.
It's turn 3.
All right, we'll be right back. Blood Angels, turn 3. All right, here we are. Blood Angels, turn 3. We've both gone up to 2 CP in the command phase. Dante is going to use his Chapter Master ability on himself so he can reroll all his hits. And then we scored 8 victory points for the Blood Angels because we held 1 in my deployment zone, 1 with the Sanguinary Guard, so that'll be 2, but not more than the opponent. So we got 8 for that. Quick command phase. Movement phase was also real quick. The Sanguinary Guard just shuffled back slightly. We still got 2 on the objective, but then if they die, the third one is hiding behind this pipe. So he hopefully can't get shot. But yeah, so they're going to try to score 4 victory points at the end of the turn for Relentless Assaults, and then we're going to be blasting everything from this unit of Devastators into the 2 wound War Dog. Try to finish him off for Bring It Down, and then Dante is going to fire his Melt-A-Pistol into the Knight Abominant, as well as the Bale Predator, and then Dante is going to charge the Knight Abominant and try to finish him off. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
28 wounds? Stranger things.
I don't think that's going to happen, but we're going to do our best. All right, so movement phase is done. We're going to go right on to the shooting phase. We've got our Devastator Marines over here. They're going to shoot the single plasma cannon into the armature. D3 for 3. We will supercharge. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s because of Pall of Darkness.
Thank you.
But it doesn't matter because we rolled a 2, a 2, and a 6.
Yep. And then a wound that will be minus 3.
5 up.
Nice.
Saves it.
He makes it. Then
2
we've
las
got
cannons.
2 las cannons. The sergeant is going to use his signum to make one of them hit on a 2, which will then go to a 3. So we've got a 3 up and a 4 up. The gold will be the 3 up. Excellent. We've got 2 hits.
There you go.
And then wounding on 3s.
One of them.
We'll take it. Minus 3.
Dead. Whoa, wait, it's D6 damage, right?
It is D6 damage.
Let's see it.
For a 5.
Yeah, he's dead.
Las cannon. Finishes off the knight, so that'll be 2 points for bring it down. And it looks like these guys might be safe for one more turn. At least they won't get charged next turn. They might get blasted. They'll get blasted with
They
something.
could get charged.
That's true. This guy was nice. That's true. All right. Well, yeah, they're done shooting. We've got. Let's do it. Dante levels his Inferno pistol at the Knight Abominant.
He is not taking any penalties because he is within 12 inches.
He hits on a 4.
Wounding on a 3, I think.
It wounds.
All right.
Minus 4.
5 up. Saves it.
Okay. And now the Bale Predator D6 from the Flamestorm for 2. Wounding on 5s and 6s. Nothing. Flamers. For only 3. Wounding on 5s, and we got 1 wound at minus 1.
4. Nope.
1 damage.
I feel no pain.
He makes it.
Winds of the Warp.
Makes it. And then we just got a Stormbolter. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's within 12 inches.
And then wounding on 5s and 6s. Ooh. That will be, we'll be the Assault Doctrine this turn, so yeah, no AP.
1 gets through. Feel no pain. Oh my god.
Wasn't that a 6?
Yeah, it was a 6.
Yes, you make them both.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You made both your feel no pains. Just 1 damage each, but
Yeah, sometimes this model goes off and does like crazy stuff, and sometimes it's like, oh? So
okay. So that is the end of the shooting. We just got 1 charge to make. Dante into. Should we even do this? I mean, there's no point not.
yeah, because if you don't, I'm charging you next phase.
Yeah. You might as well get in there and do some fun stuff. Okay. Dante into the Abominant. He makes it. He will use that to just pop over here onto the objective, because
He can almost go wherever he wants to go.
why not? He's only got 1 wound. All right, so let's do this. Dante gets 6 attacks. Base, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. He charged, so he gets +1 for shock assault, and then he gets +1 for savage echoes because we are in the assault doctrine. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for himself. Luckily, and that one is cocked. Okay. Okay.
I'll go through.
And then he is strength 7.
Toughness 8.
So wounding on 4s because the +1.
Because you're in combat. Nice.
Noise, not bad.
AP is 4.
AP will be 4 because of the assault doctrine.
So I won't get any saves for this.
So that'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. And we got your 6 up, 5 up, 5 up. Feel no pain.
It does require me to get a psychic test off every turn, but so that will cut down 2 of that damage.
Takes 8.
Takes 8, so he's down to 20.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad, Dante.
that's pretty good. Hey, Dante's done more this game than you said he would.
Yeah, I've played
So many games where
I've played so many games. I don't want to talk bad, but so many times, Dante. So many times. You know.
yeah.
You were there.
All right, we're hitting on 3s.
-1 to hit because of the death mask of Sanguinius. I wish we could maybe spend a CP to crank that up to -2, but that's just not a thing. That doesn't exist.
Yep, he doesn't go down to second bracket till 12 wounds remaining. Nasty stuff. So normally 3s, actual 4s.
Nice. That's quite a few 3s in there. Oh.
And his toughness is 4 or 5?
Just 4.
2s. We drop 2. 3 of them at -3 from being charged. Because Iconoclast gets that AP and attack bonus. We get Shock Assault too.
Okay. We've got 4 up invulnerable save from his Iron Halo.
Stranger things have happened.
I've got 2 CP, so we could. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay.
Down.
He's dead though because
2 damage a pop.
Yep, he's only got 1 wound. There's no way he can survive. All right, so he is dead. He is killed. Warlord, is that your Warlord?
No, this is my Warlord.
Okay. The Warlord is slain, and that is worth 4 points.
We are there.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so that is the end of Blood Angels turn 3. We do have a unit in the enemy deployment zone, so we'll get 4 points for that. Oaths. We did kill a vehicle, so we'll get 2 points for that.
You did fail a morale test.
I did fail morale, so we don't get for 1 for that. I don't have a unit within range of the center, so I'll only get 1 point for killing a vehicle. And then we did not kill or take an objective marker, so no points for direct assault this turn. So it looks like we'll be right back with Knight's turn 4, and that's looks like it's gonna be a quick game. After this. Yeah.
All right. Top of Chaos Knight's turn 4. We are going into Battle Round 4. We're going to be activating Harbinger ability Veil of Shadows, subtracting 1 from hits during melee towards my knights.
That sucks.
Yeah. We have moved him back to reclaim the or to stand back on that objective to get those points back. I had made an error in the writing of Ruthless Tyranny. I have to be standing on all the objectives to get those extra points. So I only got 1 last turn, so we're going back for that, and we'll get the additional 1 for being in dread range of half. If I did some moving shenanigans, I could get also in dread range of each of them and still score the 3 points. It splits in the middle, who cares? We're going to start with Psychic Phase. Winds of the Warp going off on a cocked on a 7. We will put a Smite into the Veil Predator with a 6. That'll do 3 mortal wounds, put them down to 2.
Oof. Looks like he's getting shot to death.
Probably. And we'll put, we'll do Vortex Terrors on him, reduce its leadership. With a 9, that'll go off. That way when, if I have to do some leadership shenanigan stuff to kill it, I will.
Okay.
Just in case everything goes wrong with shooting. Just in case.
It happens.
Yep. So we're gonna do. We'll start with the Knight Despoiler. Still got 30 inches of range on the remaining Sanguinary Guard, hitting 2d3 shots for each gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I've gotten every time I've rolled. 3s to hit. Unless they don't have any damage reducing or hit reducing, do they?
In melee.
In melee, okay.
Yeah, Dante's got it all the time. They've got the lesser version.
All right, so 7 hits or 6 or 5 wounds at -4. You do have the guy in cover. I think it's safe to say we can treat them as being in cover.
I would have to roll. I would have to kill him though, and I'm not gonna.
Okay.
So we're gonna roll them. What's the damage?
5. So it's D6 plus 2 at a pop.
Oh jeez. They're dead.
They're all dead.
They're super dead.
All right.
Just melt a cannon. Their heads are big enough to fit into the hole
Oh yeah.
of the cannon.
30-inch Melta. I think that's all you need to say to convey how obscene that gun is. We're going to do the Diamonus and Heavy Stubber from the Diamonus into the Veil Predator. What's remaining of it? Diamonus
do it.
Drops 1.
Relic. Is it a laser?
Relic Laser. 2 6s to wound, -5 AP. It's minimum 7 damage pop.
Isn't the 6's wound anything special?
No.
Either way.
Oh, I do additional mortals off of that though, because I got not because of Vortex Terrors. If I had done Storm Malevolent, it would have gotten additional mortals off of it for. Does it explode?
Does it explode? No. The second Predator down.
And with that, we'll put the Volkite and the Heavy Stubber into the Devastators.
They are the final remaining unit.
We'll say I'm shooting through dense cover though, because I'm shooting through that terrain object to hit them.
Yes, but if they are not within 3 inches, it won't matter.
Oh, that's
so
right.
It depends on where they are at.
Are they within 3 inches of this?
No,
Okay.
they're going to be out. Yeah, so you're good to blast away.
All right, so 6 shots from the Volkite. We dropped 3 of them. Wounding on 2s. 6s are extra mortals. We get 3 wounds and 3 mortals.
Oof. So 3 mortals will just blast. Pop a plasma guy. We'll put a wound on this, and then 3 wounds at 6 ups. No, they're dead.
All right.
Wow.
We would claim this objective, and I will only get 2 points for direct assault for killing units on top of the objectives. I will claim this for Storm of Darkness, which would net me another 4 points for Storm of Darkness at the start of my next psychic phase, or at the end of my next psychic phase. I would get 3 points on this turn for Ruthless Tyranny, as well as 3 points next turn, and I'll cap at 12 and 12 for the only 12 points for the primary at the start of turn 5. We'll be back with the final scores on these guys in a minute.
Cool. All right, so here we are, end of the game. The Knights wiped the Blood Angels in their turn 4, and then were able to score another turn of primary points, so that put the Knights at
94 with the painting bonus.
And then the Blood Angels ended with
54 with painting bonus.
Yeah, so that was an awesome game. I had a great time playing.
I had a great time. Blood Angels are always scary because they're scary in melee. That extra additional 2 wound and that additional, all that AP just can chew through. I mean, the War Dogs just, anytime something got in melee with them and I wasn't able to respond first, gone.
Yeah, I do. I feel pretty good about that, knowing that I have the tools to be able to take them out when I need to. I think at that point now I need to kind of figure out what my strategy to take out your bigger Knights will be. I just still don't know what I would do about them. Maybe not roll 2s.
Right. At the end of the day, so that first couple salvos of Melta, just from the attack bikes and other sources, just not being able to hit their mark. I don't think I rolled more than 2 or 3 saves for against Melta the whole game.
No,
it's just the nature of the beast sometimes. But maybe even just mono last cannons and Devastators would help.
Yeah, I just wanted to run everything WYSIWYG because I hate doing that, especially for my first couple of games. Eventually, we'll start adding some more competitive style lists. Yeah. Today, I just wanted to run something that because really I haven't had a chance to play a lot of these units. I've been painting them over the past couple of months, so just getting some of my firstborn Blood Angels on the table for me was my goal. So we'll obviously be bringing a lot more battle reports to you guys, so you'll be seeing the Knights back soon, I'm sure, especially in our Crusade battle reports. I think we're coming up on 40 power level, so we'll be able to maybe fit some more in there.
We'll be able to get some fun stuff in with the Knights. They're a blast to run. They're a real blast to run at the 2,000 point scale. Running them Crusade has been very interesting. I just love running this army. I put a lot of heart into the paint jobs on these. They're not perfect, but I love them.
They look amazing. We got House Herpetrax.
Running them House Herpetrax most of the time.
These are not their house colors, though?
No,
These are your own.
No, their house colors are green. I believe they're the green and something else.
Yeah, like that Medusa kind of thing. So these are your own custom.
Yeah, I always run custom because I love paint. I prefer to paint with the way I want to paint, and then run the rules the way that make the most sense, the most fun for me. I had a good time with these. The freehand this project was a huge freehand.
And turn that guy a little better shot.
Let's show everybody how this guy looks. Oh yeah. So you obviously saw everybody in the opening, but these guys stomped across the battlefield and murdered everything in their path.
Yeah. Their war dog squires just getting diced, and they don't care. They soldier forward and dominate.
Hell yeah.
Ruthless tyranny.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So yeah, this has been a Only War Gaming Battle Report.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This is my name is Harrison.
I'm Eric.
And we will be back soon. See you guys later.
Thanks for watching.